Okay, y'all, so what I'm going to be doing here is a Facebook Does This Recipe Really Work from the Breakfast Club for YouTubers to collaborate. To make your crust, you're going to need obviously a pie tin, which I'll get out here in a second. You're going to need about a cup of crushed cookies and sugar to taste. I don't use a lot of sugar in mine. And then a half stick of melted butter. Alright, so take and put your cookies in something you can crush them in and begin crushing. Alright, now once you have your cookies mashed up, it's time to add some sugar. So there's about a tablespoon and a half of sugar. Now you fold that sugar in. I've already done that here, but you fold all that sugar in. Now we're going to take and melt a half stick of butter in the microwave. Alright, now you can see we've melted that butter. So you just pour that in there and you're going to blend that all together. Okay? Okay, so now we have the butter combined in here, and you can see when you press that down, it's going to, form a crust. So now we're going to butter our little pan here, and then we're going to pour this in here and press this into this. Alright, now as you can see, I've buttered the pan, all the sides, and even a little bit along the top of the edge there. So now you dump in your little, you can use graham crackers for this. I prefer these little white cookies because this really makes nice crust. So we're just going to pour that in there, and then we're going to start smashing it around and forming the crust. So I'll be pushing that with a spoon. So once you get it poured in there, you can see, just try to get it spread out evenly. And I'm trying to do this with one hand, guys, so so get it spread out evenly, and then you just start to push it down, and you're going to push it up against the sides, and I'll show you that when I get done. Okay, so as you can see, I've pressed it into the pan, I've pushed it up against the edges. So now it's going to go into the freezer. Just going to carry it over, open up the freezer, and I'm actually going to stick that in the freezer so that it gets cold really fast. Freezer. Okay, for this recipe it calls for 1 whole can of sweetened condensed milk, some lemon juice, which 3/4 cup of lemon juice. But I'm going to modify this recipe because I like the taste of cream cheese, so I'm going to be adding cream cheese to this. So I've got about half a container of the cream cheese in here. So I'm going to pre-soften that. Okay, I've pre-softened the cream cheese. Now I'm going to be pouring in the sweetened condensed milk, and I will first spoon them together and then I'll blend it. Okay, so I've spooned them together. Now I'm going to start blending. Okay, so I have blended the cream cheese and the condensed milk together. Now it's time to add the lemon juice, 3/4 cup. Alright, so here's the lemon juice. And I'll start spooning that in first and then blending. Okay, so now we have everything all blended together. It's time to pour it into the crust. The crust has been in the freezer now for about 20 minutes. Okay guys, that's what it looks like. So now it needs to go into the refrigerator and set up for 2 to 3 hours, possibly longer. But because it's so bloody hot here right now in Texas, mine's going into the freezer because I want it to be like ice cream. That's where mine's going. Here it is. The lemon no bake pie from Facebook. Let's give it a taste. Mmm. Oh, that's yummy. I think the cheesecake, the cream cheese really gives it a nice flavor. So delicious. Mm-hmm. Thumbs up on this one, guys. Mm-hmm. Yep. Does this recipe really work? Sure does.